Cardinal community, and welcome to the class of 2023's graduation ceremony. Today, we watch as our seniors move on from their high school experience.
And although we're saddened to see them leave, we know this will be a start to big accomplishments in their life, and we're glad to see them go happily.
Santa Paula High School will always welcome you back. Because remember, once a Cardinal, always a Cardinal. Congratulations, class of 2023.
Let the ceremony begin.
And I will not. I do not want to be over that. Can I turn this off? Can I turn this off?
Leave me alone.
Do I turn this off?
You guys are not recording one?
Lopez, we're not reporting?
Huh?
We're not reporting anymore?
We're going both sides. Yeah. I have, and then friends of theirs, and I was like, I don't remember all their faces.
Ma'am, how are you gonna sit on the field? Just gonna walk away? Yeah, I don't think that's
So I got all the aerial footage over the school.
yeah. Because I just have Prelude. Yeah. So, Prelude Galaxy looks at area that we're not for either. Is there any way that we could take them photo?
No, yeah. Either right after the summary, we can get them.
Good evening. My name is Elizabeth Garcia, principal of Santa Paula High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the commencement program for the class of 2023. Superintendent, Mr. Jeff Weinstein, board members, administrators, members of our faculty, graduates, family members, and distinguished guests. It is with great pride that I preside over this ceremony. Please use hashtag SPCards2023 to post to social media. Buenas noches, mi nombre es Elizabeth García, directora de la Escuela Preparatoria de Santa Paula. Es un placer darle la bienvenida al programa de graduación de la clase de 2023. Superintendente, señor Weinstein, miembros de la mesa directiva, administradores, miembros de nuestra facultad, familiares de los graduados e invitados distinguidos. Es con gran orgullo que presido esta ceremonia. Utilice hashtag SPCards2023 para publicar en las redes sociales. May this graduation be a time for celebration and creating lasting memories. Que esta graduación sea un momento de celebración y de creación de recuerdos duraderos. And now, help me in congratulating the graduating class of 2023. La clase 2023.
Grab a sip of water if you need it quick. 10 seconds. Here it comes. Two. And 10.
At this time, please stand and turn your attention to the flag at the north end of Jones Field for the playing of our national anthem. You may be seated. Thank you, Mr. Marquez and band. I would like to recognize our amazing band tonight. Please join me in a huge round of applause for tonight's band, led by the Santa Paula High School band director, Mr. Francisco Marquez. So at this time, we would like to invite the singers to take out their cameras for a selfie moment. Where would we be without selfies? I'm going to do a few selfies of my own. Smile. Thank you so much. I would like to take this time to introduce members of the Santa Paula Unified School District Board of Trustees. Please stand when I call your name. Dr. Daniel Sandoval, President. Mrs. Gabriela Ornelas, Vice President. Mrs. Ana Villacana Arroyo, Board Clerk. Mr. Chris Wilson, Board Member. Mr. Tommy Frutos, Board Member. Our District Executive Cabinet representatives are Superintendent, Mr. Jeff Weinstein. Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Dr. David Moore. Assistant Superintendent of EL Services and Community Engagement, Dr. Gina Ramirez. Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Mr. Kevin Olson. Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources and Employee Development, Dr. Ed Bond. Executive Director of Classified Human Resources, Mrs. Cynthia Carrillo. Our site administrative team, Assistant Principal, Mr. Danny Guzman. Assistant Principal, Mrs. Betsy Chavez. Assistant Principal, Mr. Ken Nishia. At this time, may I have all Santa Paula Unified administrators, school teachers, counselors, staff members present tonight please stand and be recognized by the students, parents, and families of Santa Paula High School. At this time, Superintendent Weinstein will come to the podium to say a few words to the graduating class. Welcome, Mr. Weinstein.
Thank you all for coming tonight. This is a pretty important occasion. These graduates here have had a very long journey, and I'm sure all you are thinking, thank God it's over. But let me tell you a few things about your journey that maybe you haven't realized. You have overcome challenges and difficulties that no other generation has overcome. The pandemic hit, distance learning, isolation, loss of learning opportunities, loss of social interaction, but yet you persevered and you came out ahead. So your journey here may be over, but your journey is just beginning in life. And so I thought I'd just give you a few words of wisdom, and I know you'll be hearing a lot of words of wisdom tonight, but just a few words of wisdom about what you need to keep in mind as you kind of complete your journey here. You need to be aware. Knowledge gives you flexibility. Never stop learning. Always look to understand more. The more you are aware of what's going on in the world, with your friends, with your family, the better person you will be. Be tolerant. The world is not perfect. People are not perfect. People make mistakes. We need to be tolerant and forgive and do acts of kindness. Every day, be better. Try to beat yesterday. Be a little bit better than you were yesterday at whatever's important to you. And finally, graduates, if you can take a look up in the stands, always remember you are loved and your families and friends are here. Santa Paula High School graduating class, congratulations. I am very proud of all of you, and make sure you have some fun today.
Thank you, Mr. Weinstein. So at this time, I'm going to call up Dr. Garcia. Oh, that's me. Okay. All right. So you made it, class of 2023. You entered the historic halls of Santa Paula High School as freshmen in 2019, right before the world stopped and we all went into quarantine. What a weird time. You were in the second half of your freshman year when classrooms closed and you had to adapt to distance learning. And now you are graduating as the 131st class at Santa Paula High School, the 97th Ventura County Historical Landmark. I always like to throw a little history in. Thank you for making this such a memorable time and allowing me to serve you, your families, the community as your principal for the past 12 years. And I'm going to try not to cry because the well, once it opens, it won't stop. I did my best to give you words of encouragement, motivate you to get involved, and sometimes words of correction. I'm sure you won't miss me yelling at you to get to class, to be on time, and to put your cell phones away. Now, you will need to make those good, responsible decisions for yourself in life. You are special, class of 2023. Like you, I'm embarking on a new journey as I graduate, so to speak, and leaving the principalship to become a director for the Santa Paula Unified School District. We will leave together as cardinals to embark on a new adventure. Al igual que tú, me estoy embarcando en un nuevo viaje cuando me gradué, por así decirlo, y dejé la dirección para convertirme en director del Distrito Escolar Unificado de Santa Paula. Partiremos juntos como cardenales para emprender nuevas aventuras. I was overcome with unexpected joy this week when I was told that the class of 2023 voted and selected me to receive a beautiful keepsake, a graduation robe personally signed by the graduates of the class of 2023. Hold on, here we go. I'm gonna mess up my hair. Superintendent Weinstein, I need some help. So this is a graduation robe personally signed by the graduates of the class of 2023. This I will cherish for the rest of my life as I try to show it to you. I need a woman behind me. So this, as I said, I will cherish for the rest of my life. Thank you, class of 2023. Does my hair still look cute? And here it is. Thank you, class of 2023. Me invadió una alegría inesperada cuando me dijeron que la clase aquí votó y me seleccionó para recibir un hermoso recuerdo, una túnica de graduación firmada personalmente por los graduados de la clase de 2023. Thank you. So life threw us a curveball these past 4 years, wouldn't you say? But guess what? We overcame, class of 2023. The SP faculty and staff, your parents, families, friends, and community believe in you and have seen the way you've bounced back and already accomplished so much. We endured the wild ride of the past 4 years as a Cardinal family. Like all families, we encountered some life challenges as well as personal bests. Despite COVID, distance learning, the Bryden Gym fire, we came out resilient and at the top of our game, and you've soared like the Cardinals we all are. We know it couldn't have been done without the giants on whose shoulders we stand. Giants who have worked in the fields, who came to the U.S. to make a better way, who sacrificed their dreams to make a future for you. Giants who raised some of you when your mom or dad couldn't. Giants, our school district staff, who are to my right and left and encourage you and gave you hope. Let's recount some of your accomplishments. Contemos algunos de tus logros. As a class, you've received over $500,000 in academic, athletic, and military scholarships. We had a historically high number of students apply to the UCs with 77% acceptance rate, and 90% of you have a post-secondary education plan. Our AVID program, HSA, and Ag Academies continue to defy the odds with close to 100% acceptance to 4-year or 2-year universities and colleges. We have a record number of seniors with 4.0s at 57. We have 4 students receiving academic honors through the College Board National Recognition Program, high numbers in advanced placement classes, 4 students going into the military. Athletics had many all-around bests, many league champs, and advancement of our football, soccer, basketball, baseball, softball teams advancing further than they have before to CIF playoffs and state. Your record of community service is outstanding as you serve others. You've been in our wonderful college and career programs from cybersecurity, patient care, engineering, arts, media and entertainment, ag, and human services. And I want to thank our Superintendent Weinstein and our assistant superintendents for expanding this vision at Santa Paula High School and across the district. So lastly, here is an acrostic to help you remember that YOUCAN, you can. Yield when necessary and be adaptable to change. Be optimistic for the future. Pursue dreams and be unafraid. Show compassion and care for others. Enjoy the adventure life brings. Nourish your soul and be a light to those around you. We are the best kept secret in Ventura County, a hidden gem. Class of 2023, remember that YOUCAN, you can. Somos el secreto mejor guardado del condado de Ventura, una joya escondida. Clase de 2023, recuerda que tú puedes. Now, the ASB President, Itzia Aguayo, will address the class of 2023. Itzia has been involved in many extracurriculars during her time at SPHS. She was actively involved with theater for most of her time in high school. After joining ASB during her sophomore year, Itzia remained committed to being a leader on campus by leading her class junior year and then represented the whole school this year. She was also varsity cheer captain this year, as well as being an amazing and outgoing link leader to 6 freshmen. Itzia will attend Moore Park College in the fall to explore different career paths until one inspires her for her future career. Ladies and gentlemen, Itzia Aguayo.
Hello, class of 2023. Writing this speech started with a reflection of my high school experience. My experience was shaped by my involvement on campus. Going into my freshman year, I didn't expect to join anything but cheer. I knew that cheer would be my home away from home, my safe space, and I was involved in cheer for all 4 years starting in varsity, and I'm grateful for my experience. Thank you to Miss Payne, Sylvia, Mama Janae, and Camille. My sisters convinced me to join theater. I didn't know anyone at first, but everyone tried their best to get to know me and make me feel comfortable, and I'm glad I decided to join. I was in tech for about 3 years, and I'm glad I also got to join choir for my junior year, and was able to experience singing at Carnegie Hall with my classmates and the Channel Islands Choir. This year I expected to do both, but with my schedule, I knew it would have been hard and stressful, so I decided to take a step back, although I wish I was involved with both this year. I'm glad I got the chance to meet everyone. It truly felt like a second family, and I've met amazing friends. I want to thank Jerry Cruz, and Sabrina Moreno for being amazing support systems, working with my busy schedule, and making these past few years an amazing experience for all of us that were involved. I've been in ASB for 3 years. I joined ASB my sophomore year of high school, and since it was on Zoom, we couldn't really do much on the campus, but we still tried by having drive-bys for student recognitions and talking with what was allowed on campus with positive words. Senior year came, and it's definitely been more challenging. I don't think people realize how much work and effort is put into ASB. We do a lot for this campus, like planning dances, rallies, rivalry week, food days, appreciation weeks, recognitions, spirit days, blood drive, the list goes on. We do our best to make this campus happy for everyone. I'm thankful for our ASB class this year, but I really want to recognize the senior officers. Dulce Rendon, Alondra Liel, Christopher Patino, Maria Alejos, Sierra Espinoza, Diana Colmanero, Victoria Hernandez, Cesar Tobias, Luis Covarrubias, and Cindy Cervantes. And a huge thank you to our senior class advisors, Mr. Book and Mr. Banducci. They've definitely helped guide us through so much this year. And of course, I cannot forget Miss Timrock. She's helped me through so many ups and downs this year, and whenever I was struggling in or outside of the class, she was always there to help me get through it. Thank you. Becoming involved in my school was definitely one of the best choices I made throughout high school, and I will continue to do my best to stay involved, even outside of school. Although being involved is stressful, I say take in as much as you can to know your limit with things so you can know run smoothly. Even though I have my ups and downs with my family, I'm glad I was able to have a great support system. I want to thank my dad, Hector Guile. You've always been there for the You showed me what it is like to not give up, even if we go through the hardest times. You supported me throughout my decisions I made, and you never failed to be patient with me and help me when I'm not having the best days. As well for my mom, Cynthia Solis Aguayo. Even if we struggle to communicate at times, you still support me and what I do. You try your hardest to understand me, and you don't give up on me. For my sisters, we definitely gotten closer than we expected, and you girls are truly my best friends. For my grandma, you've always make sure I'm doing okay. You make sure I'm always eating. You're like a second mom to me. You do a lot for me, and I definitely feel lost without you. Lastly, thank you to my fellow classmates for encouraging me to be involved, and I encourage you to stay involved with the things that matter to you. Congratulations to us, the class of 2023.
Thank you, Itzia. Alondra Leal, Senior Class President. Alondra was class president for 3 years. She was involved with ASB. In her junior year, she took a break to complete an internship as an avid tutor with the Human Services Academy. She has been involved in Spark, Big Brothers, Big Sisters, and Key Club. Alondra plans to attend Cal Poly San Luis Obispo and major in business marketing. Ladies and gentlemen, your senior class president, Alondra Leal.
Class of 2023. Throughout the years, we have encountered countless amounts of tragic events. Our freshman year was cut short, our sophomore year was online, and it wasn't until our junior year that we began to get a glimpse of a true high school experience. Even then, it still didn't feel normal. But regardless, somewhere along the way, through hard work and a lot of effort, we made it to the point where we are sitting here ready to call ourselves Santa Paula High School graduates. Writing this speech was a big challenge. I met up with Ms. Timrot to generalize the idea of my speech. I, as one of your leaders, was meant to put our 4 years of high school as a class into one really long paragraph and speak about the obstacles that we overcame, as well as reminisce on the good memories we created on this very campus. Even though I am your class president, I have the honor to address you, and I do so as a classmate who went through the same challenges that you did. And now we find ourselves at the end of our childhood. Every single one of us is heading towards a different path. Many of us are heading to colleges or universities, some of us are working, and others have plans to travel throughout the world. The one thing we all have in unison is grit. No matter what course of life we are taking, it takes an individual with a lot of courage to move forward and make a positive choice for their future. By sitting in these seats today, you all made a choice to have and resolve push forward with your education and continue on towards the responsibility of adulthood. Before you completely step into adulthood, I encourage you to take a step back and walk through your childhood once more. Go out to one last party, run around in the park, eat ice cream until you explode. Since the beginning of our school adventure, we were a class full of life. So create one more long-lasting memory in Santa Paula as a kid, a memory that the younger version of yourself would have loved to experience. Ahora, para los padres que han estado aquí y no han entendido ni una palabra saliendo de mi boca, también tengo un mensaje para ustedes. Sus hijos van a entrar en una etapa de sus vidas completamente impredecibles, donde mamá y papá no van a estar allí para salvarlos, pero no tengan miedo de eso. Dejen que sus hijos cometan errores. El trabajo de un padre es confiar y ser guías para sus hijos, no son para tomar las decisiones de la vida de ellos. Denle la oportunidad de formar sus propios caminos. Un día, este mundo que han creado con los sacrificios que han hecho por nosotros va a ser completamente nuestro. Miren a sus hijos con orgullo por haber llegado a este momento y recuerden que este día no sería posible sin ustedes. So congratulations, class of 2023. It has been a pleasure being your president. Thank you.
Thank you, Alondra. At this time, I would like to introduce the class of 2023 valedictorian, Henry Gomez. The valedictorian, he should be your inspiration. Henry Gomez, the valedictorian, is the student with the highest GPA in the entire senior class. I don't know how he did it. This year's valedictorian is an outstanding scholar with a 4.73 GPA who has participated in robotics and the California Scholarship Federation. He is quietly creative, ambitious, and has demonstrated his acumen with being an entrepreneur in coding. Henry will attend UC Berkeley in the fall to study computer science, electrical engineering, and business.
The last time I was standing out on Jones Field was when I had my little PE shorts on and ran around the track. Today I am standing up here not only as a graduating student, but as valedictorian of the class. I didn't really intend to be here, but hey, I'll take it since I worked very hard. We all did. Growing up, you don't realize that time is moving until you reach a special part of life, one of them being today. In the past 12 years, we experienced many adventurous and historical events. Many of them are special and some not so much. I was born in 2005. In 2006, I probably slept all day. In 2007, I probably slept all day too. In 2008, I was probably playing with toys. In 2009, I started preschool and drew cute drawings. In 2010, I started kindergarten and became obsessed with technology. 2011, 2015 were all fun elementary school moments. 2016, 2018 were all scary middle school moments and the start of many amazing things. 2019 was the start of freshman year and the start of scary old high school. 2020, we all know what happened. 2021, junior year, and finally 2022, senior year. All of that went by the speed of light. That's about 17 years right there. While I was saying all of that, you also probably thought, wow, he has a pretty boring life. Trust me, my life was much more eventful. I obviously wasn't going to start reciting a whole memoir up here. I just wanted to give you a vision of how fast years actually pass by. I think we could all agree on that what matters today is that we all learned many wonderful things, and hopefully learned from our mistakes. From all experiences that I had here at Santa Paula High School, I learned one valuable thing. That one valuable thing is to be yourself. There are endless opportunities out there, and unfortunately many become targets to swift right through them. I was one of the targets. I feel like I had potential to do more if I went out of my comfort zone a little bit more. The good thing about life is that there are always second chances. I would be absolutely screwed if there wasn't, so prove people wrong and show them that you will come back stronger than a 90s trend. For that reason, it is why thinking is important. Before every decision, think about who you want to be. Think about what outcomes you want. Think about the impacts, and lastly, think good for yourself. Before I go, I would like to thank all the amazing staff who were patient with me, understood my work, and understood my persona. You will be remembered. Especially Dr. Garcia and the other staff who will be moving with us to the next step of our lives. And just in case you got caught up in the jumbled mess that I was trying to say the entire time, is that long story short, I survived. See you later, maybe never, class of 2023.
All right, Henry. Henry. Thank you, Henry. And now for the presentation of the class. Superintendent Weinstein, will you please join me at the podium? Santa Paula High School graduating class of 2023, will you please stand? Mr. Weinstein and the Santa Paula Unified School Board of Trustees, upon my recommendation by faculty and counselors, I affirm that the students standing before you have met the graduation requirements set forth by the Board of Trustees of the Santa Paula Unified School District and California State Board of Education. Please accept these students as the graduating class of 2023.
Dr. Garcia, as Superintendent of Santa Paula Unified School District, and on behalf of our Board of Trustees, I accept the graduating class of 2023 from Santa Paula High School. Congratulations.
Seniors, please be seated. At this time, I will ask faculty members, Mrs. Vanessa Chavez and Dr. Maricela Favila, to lead us in the presentation of the diplomas.
No change.
Ladies and gentlemen, the presentation of the diplomas of the class of 2023.
Your hair can get wrapped around. Okay, either pull out her hair or Anna better help me.
Hello, can we get our microphone on right here?
Joshua Schaefer.
Good job, Joshua. Itzia Aguayo.
Brian Trujillo.
Lucero Adame.
Luna Valdovinos.
Alondra Leal.
Andrew Minat.
Maria Tellez Mendoza.
Destiny Zermeno.
Roberto Ramírez.
Joanna Santillan.
Luis Ángel Ávila.
Henry Gomez.
Joshua Edward Martinez.
Ana Villanueva.
Kira Jolie Gomez.
Daisy Vaca.
Roger Fuentes.
Luis Covarrubias.
Joshua Magana.
Kimberly Garcia Valdovinos.
Rose Segovia.
Wendy Fuentes.
Janet Chavez. Ivan Rosales. Luis Cobian. Hector Ramirez. Jose Navarrete. Selena Tarin. Natalie Estrada. Michael Flores. Jasmine Luna. Litzy Arredondo. Cynthia Ramos Rocha. Mariana Jarquín García. Isaiah Ochoa. Diana González Zamudio. John Medina. Ariana Fátima González Zamudio. José Patrón. Kayla Alejo. Mateo Valenzuela. Daniela Castro. Jocelyn Ramirez. Kayla Medrano. Valeria Bermúdez. Cadence Kellogg. Ibanez. Brian Valdovino. Samantha Ibanez. Yesenia Tarango. Jocelyn Ibanez. Destiny Ortega. Gustavo Perez. Natalie Alvarado. David Alcantar. Eileen Cardona. Aaron Avila. Liliana Arana. Benjamin Isaiah Garcia. Alondra Magaña. Leilani Rosales. Rudy Delatorre. Caesar Tobias. Matthew Brown.
Gustavo Guerrero.
Nathan Garcia.
Joshua Cordova.
Salvador Lua Díaz.
Diego Aguilar.
Agustín Villalobos Guzmán Agui.
Marcus Diaz.
Steven Avila.
Janae Aguayo.
Melissa Magaña Roa.
Rubicela Avendaño.
Evelyn Gonzalez.
Kiara Cabrera.
Juan Magaña.
Jennifer Diaz.
Luis Castrejón.
Jessica Obledo.
Jocelyn Rodriguez.
Lisbeth Salas.
Jasmine Ramirez.
Elizabeth Ariola Garcia.
Victoria Hernández.
Brianna Medrano.
Monroe Sky Medrano.
Jezebel Montes.
Violet Alina Martinez.
Spencer Feldman.
Nicole Claudio.
Giselle Berboa.
Leslie Melendres.
Jessica Perez.
Vanessa Galindo.
Maya Martinez.
Rhea Cervantes.
Mercedes Arenas.
Dylan Lopez.
Lisette Barraza.
Bhakti Reyes.
Joshua Chavez.
Daniel Garcia.
Josue Garcia.
Matthew Reese.
Mariah Hernandez.
Gael Gonzalez.
Madison Gray.
Richard Moises Garcia Crisanto.
Nathan Perez.
Aaron Castañeda.
Natalie Nicole Segura.
Kylie Anguiano.
Lorenzo Luna.
Estrella Joya.
Marcus Castañeda.
Yolanda Rivera.
Yanari Quintana.
Ángel Gabriel Rico Peinado.
Bryce Zavala.
Jaime Anguiano.
Magdaleno Duran.
Angel Martinez.
Sebastian Correa.
Dulce Rendón Morales.
Jacqueline Lazaro.
Diana Colmenero.
Brandon Magana.
Sierra Olivia Espinosa.
Eduardo Valdovinos.
Hazley Jimenez.
Isabel Magana.
Luis Castañeda.
Barrios. Nathan Kendricks. Samantha Sanchez. Lisbeth Riso. Carmen Ariana Parra. Ruby Martinez. Melissa Magana. I'm ready. Ernesto Ángel Cabrera. Serenity Jasmine Carrillo. Lisbeth Rodriguez. Kayla Lizette Cervantes. Diego Garduño Herrera. Roselyn Gil. Brandon Arana. Jennifer Galindo. Luis Jimenez. Matthew Barrios. Fabian Magana. Juliet Gonzalez. Edgar Villanueva Raya. Jaylene Morales. Esteban Herrejón. Romelia Richmond. Peter Bravo. Arlette Rosales. Juan Alberto Román. Michael Giovanni Barrios. Montserrat Díaz. Denise Reyes Loa. Kimberly Hernandez. Jordan Ramirez. Giselle Damien. Anissa Corona Aguilar. JD Cleto. Barrios.
Roman Barroso.
Kaylia Reyes.
Zuleima Garcia.
Kevin Guerrero.
Yesenia Molina.
Kevin Tirado Osuna.
Haley Marshall.
Francisco Julian Montiel.
María Alejos.
Jonathan Johnny Aguilar.
Juan Bañuelos.
Marco Guzman.
Richard Nicolás Medina Contreras.
Antonio Moreno.
Adrian Christopher Ibarra.
Alejandro Lira.
Giovanni Jimenez.
Daniel Chavez.
Nathan Aguayo.
Ismael Frias.
Cristian Pérez.
Jacob Marin.
Emily Joanna Orozco.
Carlos Alamillo.
Alexis Martinez.
Seth King.
Jacqueline Diaz.
Salvador Martínez Pérez.
Anthony Brandon Wright.
Juan Carlos Magaña Jr.
Gonzalo Hernández.
Andrew Mojica.
Jonathan Córdoba.
Julian Nova.
Emilio González.
Eduardo Almaraz Castro.
Alejandro Méndez.
Justin Zamudio.
Anthony Cuevas.
Giovanni Navarrete.
Anthony Mex Velázquez.
Jacqueline Neria.
Daniel Cortez.
Ángel Reyes González.
Aiden Oropesa.
Marcos García.
Diego Macias.
Matthew Escamilla.
Cindy Ariola Perez.
Derek Ramirez.
Stephanie Garduño.
Samantha Arana.
Samantha Cancino.
Cindy Medina.
Alondra Ortiz.
Elizabeth Rodriguez.
Galilea Rodríguez.
Andrew Mijares. Andrew Mijares.
Yuritsi Hernández.
Christina Rodriguez.
Miranda Robles Valenciano.
Jose Rodriguez.
Ada Barragán.
Juan Luna.
Cindy Cervantes.
Jose de Jesus Jimenez IV.
Dylan Llamas.
Nicholas Garcia.
Brandon Ramirez.
Damien Navarez Minero.
Arlene Compian.
Damien Isaac.
Alejandro Garcia.
Giselle Torres.
Ivan Gutierrez.
Gabriela Nolasco.
Diego Dominguez.
Evelyn Ibarra.
Mauricio Enhausa.
Jimena Garcia.
Carlos Villanueva.
Francine Anaya.
Adilene Fernández.
Marco Vargas Zamora.
Lorena Mondragón.
Joseph Leon.
Jorge Barajas Hernández.
Lane Allen.
Zaira Durán.
Jaden Garcia.
Irma Rodríguez.
Yazin Hacklick.
Brian Lopez.
Christopher Patino.
Adrian Fernandez.
Daniela Alonso.
Daniel Villalobos.
Crystal Reyes.
Eduardo Giolito.
Carmen Gutiérrez Crespo.
Juan Gonzalez.
Yasmin Yvette Garcia.
Jonathan Ibanez.
Karen Vanessa Magana.
Edgar Mendez.
Carla Magana.
Alexander Garcia.
Ariana Molinero.
Pablo Alejo.
Kimberly Santos.
Josiah Guzman.
Levi McCain.
Nathan Elias Alaniz.
Oscar Alexander Suarez Carmona.
Nathan Jimenez Flores.
Benjamín Hurtado.
Luis Ernesto Carrasco.
José Iván Rodríguez Penuelas.
Sofía Natalie López.
Elvis Campos Tomás.
Charlie Contreras.
Yukari Sánchez Guerrero.
Amelia Elena Pacheco White.
Anthony Valdovinos.
Nancy Ewan Nguyen.
Yasmin Magana.
Gaudencio David Reyes.
Yariti Mora Ávila.
Daniel Magana.
Crystal Ceja.
Brian Magana.
Elizabeth Navarro.
Osiris Diaz.
Diego Salazar.
Betsaida Lopez.
Valerie Basan.
Isabella Orozco.
Israel Ruiz.
Noah Juarez.
Angel Zazumbo.
Alexis Garibay.
Denise Gonzalez.
Natalie Arevalo.
Luis Rubio.
Jose Giovanni Tapia Lopez.
Raylene Mesa.
Edgar Josué Rauda Ángulo.
Selena Briones Ortiz.
Jenny Zuleima Carrillo.
Dayanara Briones Ortiz.
Luis Barajas Jr.
Yahaira Ramírez.
Gerardo Martinez.
Alexis Muñoz.
Paul Bravo.
Christian Salcedo. Ashley Ayala. Francisco Paco Tellez.
Thank you, Mrs. Vanessa Chavez and Dr. Maricela Favila. At this time, I would like to call our salutatorian Daisy Baca to the stage to lead the class in the changing of the tassel.
Graduates, please stand. Graduates of the class of 2023, please change your tassels from right to left.
Thank you, Daisy. Graduates, please remain standing as our Santa Paula High School band plays our alma mater. At this time, graduates will exit the field. And graduates will exit the field and walk over to Colborne Baseball Field for diploma distribution. We ask that all guests please remain in the stands until the graduates have exited the field. Guests will not be permitted on the field and are to exit the stadium via Palm Court. Thank you for your cooperation. En este momento los graduados saldrán del campo escolar y entrarán a Colborne Baseball Field para la distribución de diplomas. Pedimos a todos los invitados que permanezcan sentados en las gradas hasta que los graduados hayan salido del campo. No se permitirán invitados en el campo y deben salir del estadio a través de Palm Court. Gracias por su cooperación. Go Class of 2023.
appreciate everything.